In today's video, I will be interviewing myself on why I love living in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Let's get straight into the interview right now. What initially drew you to Cedar Rapids? I grew up in Anamosa and lived there for the first 20 years of my life rather than living in Cedar Falls, where I attended the University of Northern Iowa for 2 years. What drew me to Cedar Rapids was the bigger city amenities and getting away from Anamosa, but not so far away I wasn't close, as I worked there at the time. What specific features or aspects of Cedar Rapids do you appreciate the most? This is a hard one to answer, as there is a lot to appreciate about Cedar Rapids. If I had to pinpoint a couple of things, I would have to say the traffic and grocery shopping is the thing I appreciate the most. The traffic is never a problem if you compare it to larger cities in the nation, even though Cedar Rapids is by no means a small town or city. With that, you have amazing grocery shopping here that rivals even some of the larger cities. For example, we went to San Antonio and their fish selection was nowhere near Cedar Rapids. We tried to eat healthy in our family and go to stores like New Pioneer, that is home to Cedar Rapids and Iowa City, and Natural Grocers that has more selection. Then you have the major name brands with 2 Walmarts and 3 if you count Marion, 2 Targets, tons of Hy-Vees, Fairways, Aldi, and more. How has living in Cedar Rapids positively impacted your lifestyle or daily routine? Well, they say you are your environment, and people in Iowa are generally nice, hardworking, and calm. I did a questionnaire with my past clients, always came up with people being nice. It's nice to be around people that tend to genuinely care about the people in their communities. Before we continue with the interview, I want to cut in here and say my name is Tony Lucan and my wife Anna is my business partner. We are licensed agents in the state of Iowa, and if you want to know what it's like to work, play, eat, sleep, and buy or sell real estate in the state of Iowa, then you have found the right channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you are notified each week we come out with a new video. Also, if you're moving to Iowa in the next hour or 10 months, shoot us a text, give us a call, or send us an email, as we love helping people just like you make that smooth move to Iowa. Can you share any memorable experiences or moments that made you love this place? As I mentioned before, we went to San Antonio, Texas this year, and the summer is extremely hot there in Texas, especially San Antonio, and it made us love Cedar Rapids even more. Plus, the traffic was horrible there. We love the calmness of Cedar Rapids and wouldn't want to live in an environment that is so hot and bumper-to-bumper cars. Are there any local traditions or events that you look forward to each year? Farmers markets and the fall in Iowa are awesome. Iowa has such rich soil that the produce grown in the fall makes it amazing to eat healthy. Late summer into most of fall, you can buy amazing squash, tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelon, and much more that I'm not mentioning. It is the time of year we absolutely cherish here in Iowa. Do you feel a strong sense of community here? And if so, what contributes to that feeling? Like I told you earlier in the interview, the people are amazing here. Iowa nice is a term thrown around, and it is true. How would you describe the natural beauty of the area and its influence on your love for it? Iowa takes a bad rap as being boring, but there are plenty of gorgeous areas in and around Cedar Rapids, such as the Swisher and Shueyville area. The very northwest part of Cedar Rapids has beautiful timber and the Cedar River as well. In the southeast part of Cedar Rapids, there is the Indian Creek area that some of my clients earlier this year bought a home at. So great of views there, honestly. So many amazing areas are around the area with timber. You just got to know where, and that is why it is so important to work with a trusted realtor like us at the Living in Iowa team. Reach out at the number on the screen by calling, texting, or sending us an email. What do you think sets this location apart from other places you've lived or visited? Great question. I believe no place is right for anyone, but what sets it apart in my eyes is the peace and tranquility and all the amenities you ever need in a city. Not many places in the country have quiet neighborhoods with little to no traffic. You can relax here in Iowa, and that is a huge bonus that many people around the country have the opportunity to live at. If you are enjoying this interview, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you get notified the next time we come out with a new video. Have you made lasting friendships or connections here that have enhanced your experience? Well, I sure hope so, as I have lived in Cedar Rapids for over a decade and within 30 minutes for my entire life. Like I have mentioned before, the people here are great. We have a number of friends here and love the people here. Many of our clients have become great friends of ours as well, including one that moved from California, watched our videos, reached out to me. He flew out here and we had lunch at Buffalo Wild Wings where we went over his buying goals, found him a home 10 to 11 months later, as that was his timeline, and found him the perfect home. How does the climate or weather of this area contribute to your love for it? Well, we love the weather for the most part. No place on earth has perfect weather year round, but to us, Iowa is almost ideal. We love to grow our own garden, and the humid climate helps so incredibly much for that. In the winter, I love to ice fish, so I'm grateful for the cold. Then the spring and fall are downright amazing. We are shooting this video in the fall, and the weather the past couple weeks has been amazing, with mid 60s during the day and high 40s or low 50s at night. Are there any hidden gems or local businesses that you particularly cherish? Morgan Creek Park is a hidden gem of a park here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. In fact, I shoot most of my videos at this park as it has such great energy and is so peaceful. It is easily one of my favorite places to go to. The other one off the top of my head is Wilson's Orchard near Solon, Iowa. It is another peaceful place where you can buy gourds, pumpkins, homemade apple donuts, homemade pies, pick your own apples, and just have a great time with the family. In what ways has this place provided you with opportunities for personal and professional growth? Cedar Rapids and Iowa in general is known for their hardworking community. People take care of their neighborhoods and cities. It is common for a neighbor to plow the roads in the winter, offer to help in time of need, and look out for each other. As far as professional growth, there are many great corporations and small businesses here in Cedar Rapids. Quaker Oats, PepsiCo, Collins Aerospace, IBEV, Kirkwood Community College, Mercy Medical Center, St. Luke's Hospital, and many, many other places offer amazing jobs. How does the sense of safety and security in your community impact your affection? Well, I always recommend neighborhoodscout.com to my clients to look at crime rates, and I will post that in the description, so make sure to look out for that. But many of our past clients really feel safe and secure in Cedar Rapids compared to where they were. We personally feel comfortable living in our neighborhood. It goes back to where I stated that the people look out for each other here. That happens here in Cedar Rapids, it really does. Your neighbors want to live in a safe area as much as you do. Can you describe your dream day in this location and why it means so much to you? Well, I'm a simple person, so a perfect day to me is fall weather, picking fresh produce from our garden, and being able to relax with my 2 children and my wife. I couldn't personally live somewhere where you have to stress out about high crime rates, tons of traffic, or a community where people want to tell you how to live your life when they disagree with you.